So yeah guys, what you see here is a little acclimatization run to the Cho Oyu base camp. I'm about at 5,000 meters of altitude. I'm trying to get like very slow, small runs in order to acclimatize, and that's what I'm doing. This is my first real run. Okay. Bye bye. Alright, this is the fourth lake. I'm on my way to Cho Oyu base camp. What you can see here is the Cho Oyu and the remaining mountain range. Behind this mountain you could see Lhotse and Everest, and back there is the way to Gokyo Lake, Ranju Pass to this side, Chola Pass to this side. What am I doing here? Yesterday it was snowing a lot. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of snow, there's no track. I wanted to get a little acclimatization run in at about 5,000 meters. I'm still running every now and then, but mostly I have to walk fast because the snow is so deep and between the rocks I don't want to fall. So yeah, I think this is day 8 of acclimatization now. And yeah, trying to run to Cho Oyu base camp and back, which is about 20 kilometers. Back means Gokyo, by the way. So yeah, let's see how it goes and how my body feels after that. Bye bye guys. So as you can see, it's a little hard to find the track. I have to take a look at the map every now and then. I mean, the Cho Oyu is right there, and the base camp I think is somewhere behind this hill, you could say, because there's another lake. I think it's called the third lake. And yeah, but as you can see, I have like no clue where I'm running. I kind of know the direction. I see these cairns every now and then. They help me to find the way. But apart from that, I'm running through the snow, trying to keep up the pace and yeah, put some pressure, some stress on my body. All right. So as you can see back there, there's already like a little bit of bad weather coming up the valley from Namche Bazaar up to Gokyo. I'm here at the fourth lake. I don't know if you can see it. To this side you can see the glacier and super beautiful. You can see the Cho Oyu behind me. I'm trying to run to the Cho Oyu base camp. On the other hand, sorry guys, I have to, manage the risk with this weather coming up. How far I can go, how much time I need to go back. But I think this is still okay. I'm running fast, so yeah, I think I'll keep going. I don't know if I can make it to the Cho Oyu base camp today, but I'll go as far as possible. And just look behind me, guys. Isn't this panoramic view of these mountains like extremely beautiful? I cannot believe it. It's amazing. So you might probably wondering, why is this guy running around at 5,000, 5,200, 5,300 meters of altitude for acclimatization and not just going to base camp, going to through the Kumbo icefall, going to camp 3 or 2, 3, 4, doing rotations up and down. I will do that as well. But first of all, I want to do some acclimatization so my body is ready for the altitude, because this is only day 8 now. And then I want to get some runs in so I can comfortably run at like 5,000, 5,500 meters. That is my strategy. It's not developed by me. Actually, you know, Uli Steck and David Göttler, I think they developed this strategy together in order to be able to be perfectly acclimatized for climbing 8,000-meter mountains without oxygen. And I'm just following their example, and yeah, doing some trail runs and getting some runs in at 5,500 meters of altitude, and that way feel strong and be able to summit an 8,000er peak without bottled oxygen. That's the strategy. Let's see if it works out. You see this beautiful mountain in front of me? This is Cho Oyu from the Nepalese side. Expeditions been trying to climb the Cho Oyu now for I think the past 2 years, and they will also try to summit Cho Oyu from this side again, from the Nepalese side. Usually you climb Cho Oyu from the Tibet side or Chinese side, and it's considered like an beginner 8,000er. But let me tell you, there's not such a thing then as a beginner 8,000, because everyone or every peak is like super challenging. But yeah, they weren't able to find a way up to the summit. They had to turn around, I think, last year from Camp 3. And most likely they will try this year again to open a route to Cho Oyu summit from the Nepalese side, because there's still no answer from the Chinese government about climbing permissions for Cho Oyu and Shishapangma. So yeah, let's see if they can make it this year. All right, I'm gonna keep walking because the weather behind me is getting scary, and I'm still running away from it. But after a while, I will have to turn around and run into the bad weather. So let's see how that goes. Around this corner to the left here is the Cho Oyu base camp, like 1.5 kilometers. Beautiful mountain range, and what you see here in the clouds, this fella, this is Mount Everest. And that's the way I'm coming from. Fortunately, the bad weather that is chasing me slowed down a little bit, but yeah, it's still up on my mind. Maybe it will catch me on the way back. Let's hope not. Hopefully it slows down, remains at some mountain, and yeah, well, peace out, guys. Okay, right behind this little hill is the Cho Oyu base camp. This in the clouds here is the Cho Oyu, and standing here at this beautiful place completely alone. There's a huge glacier running down here. On this side somewhere is Everest and Lhotse, and as you can see, the glacier is running down completely to Namche Bazaar. Hello fellow mountain enthusiasts. I am standing here at the, I think it's the third lake next to the Cho Oyu base camp on the Nepalese side. So what you see behind me here is the third lake. I think it's the third lake. I have to look it up. It's called the third lake. And I think this, what you see here, this plateau is the Cho Oyu base camp. Yeah, and this behind me, a little bit in the clouds, is the Cho Oyu itself. I don't know how exactly they climbed this mountain. Maybe they go up from here and then try to go over this ridge, because this looks like the most reasonable option, because going up this way looks super hard. I don't know how that would be possible. But yeah, as I told you guys earlier, they tried to do it for 2 years now, because China's not issuing any permits to climb Cho Oyu from the Chinese side or Tibetan side right now. So expeditions tried to climb Cho Oyu from the Nepalese side, but they were not able to do it until now, and they will probably try again this year. So let's see how they will do. All right, I have to run back because it looks nice, okay? But I think back here, a little bit of bad weather is gonna come up and I have to run back. Okay, bye-bye guys. So I have to correct myself. This is not called the third lake. This is called the sixth lake. Goryumpa Sho or something like this. And what you can see here is the Cho Oyu base camp. This plateau here is the Cho Oyu base camp on the Nepalese side. Usually Cho Oyu, that's this one hiding in the clouds, is climbed from the Chinese side and is considered a beginner 8000er, even though every 8000er is like very, very hard. And since China is not issuing any permits right now to climb Cho Oyu, Nepalese expeditions are trying to climb Cho Oyu from the Nepalese side. So I don't know how they do it exactly. So I'm just gonna zoom into the summit. You cannot see it completely, but this is almost the summit, what you see there. So I cannot imagine that they go up this way, starting from here, climbing up all this way, because this would be super dangerous and pretty hard. I could imagine that they maybe go up like this and then traverse along the ridge, but that's also super hard and super tricky. So yeah, climbing Cho Oyu from the Nepalese side seems quite intense. There's another ice fall here over there and then go up here, but guys, I can tell you, it looks kind of impossible. All right, that's it from me, from the Cho Oyu base camp. I have to run back now because it's I need to go back to Gokyo. It's 10 kilometers away. I'm not super fast. I can go down now. Maybe I can do it in like 2 hours. But yeah, there's a lot of snow, and yeah, bad weather is also coming up behind me. I hope I can dodge it. So yeah, I need to run back now in order to not get into a bloody storm. All right, peace out, guys. Summit of Cho Oyu and the Cho Oyu base camp from the Nepalese side. This is the so-called sixth lake. If you go over this mountain, basically, or over this wall, you end up in Tibet. This all is like the border between Nepal and Tibet. And I'm not completely sure. This could be Everest. Let's zoom in. Let me see. This could be Everest, and what you see here in front is, the Lhotse, and maybe a little bit in the clouds is the Lhotse, but I'm not completely sure. Yeah. All right, and this is the way back to Gokyo. I have to run now because the weather is not as stable today. Wish me luck with the weather. Bye bye, guys. So what I'm doing here is I'm running back from the Cho Oyu base camp on the Nepalese side. Need to go back to Gokyo. So from Gokyo to the base camp is roughly 10 kilometers, and now I have to go back another 10 kilometers. So this will be 20 kilometers on around about 5,000 meters of altitude. And yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted. It's almost like a half marathon, even though I cannot run like it would be necessary for a half marathon. I'm glad that the weather is still quite nice, because I already saw these clouds here 2 hours ago, and I thought, man, if they catch up to me, if they come across or along this valley, my way back will be super shitty. But it seems like they slowed down. They will stay down there in that valley, not come up here, and that is super lucky for me. And I can now run all the way back along this side, so I'm never going over to the glacier. I'm always staying on the right side of the moraine and running until I reach Gokyo. 10 kilometers. All right, guys. See you in 10 kilometers, 2 or 3 hours. Bye bye. Guys, look at this weather. I'm so blessed. Back there you can see some horrible clouds, like really bad weather. But I am here up on 5,000 meters, just below the Cho Oyu base camp. I know I talked quite a few times about it now, but I was really scared if the bad weather comes up here to the base camp, to this glacier, and I will have like a super bad time running back to Gokyo. But once again, I'm blessed. I have great weather. It's sunny. I have no cold feet. Look at this, you know. I mean, I'm running here with my trail running shoes. Just imagine like a proper storm is coming up here, and me without equipment getting into the storm. I mean, it's still possible, don't get me wrong. It's not like super big trouble, but it will be, well, not the nicest experience. Probably get super cold, have to put on all my gear I have, and probably my feet would get cold. So yeah, once again, I'm blessed with this beautiful weather, and I can run back to Gokyo without getting into trouble. Bye bye, guys. Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen. Ich stehe hier auf dem Gokyo Ri, beziehungsweise ein bisschen über dem Gokyo Ri sogar. Der Gokyo Ri ist hier drüben, wo die ganzen Japaner gerade rumstehen. Und ja, ich bin hier auf ca. 5370, heute ohne Rucksack. Und ja, es ging extrem gut. Ich bin hier hochgeballert wie ein Bescheuerter. Ich habe 1 Stunde 20 gebraucht von dem Dörfchen da unten am See bis hier rauf. Waren ca. 600 Höhenmeter, ist jetzt nicht mega viel, aber dafür, dass das Ganze hier auf 5000 Meter stattfindet, ja, weiß ich nicht, meine Lunge, mein Kopf, meine Beine fühlen sich mega gut an. Ich dachte eigentlich, dass ich ab und zu außer Atem komme in der Geschwindigkeit, wie ich hier rauf bin, aber nichts dergleichen. Ich konnte irgendwie durchziehen, musste nicht wirklich stehen bleiben zum Durchschnaufen oder sowas. Ja, scheint, das bin ich jetzt schon ziemlich gut an 5000 Meter über dem Meeresspiegel angepasst und akklimatisiert. Und das heißt natürlich, dass wir das Tempo und die Trainingsbelastung ein bisschen erhöhen können. Ich spiele schon mit dem Gedanken, morgen vielleicht zum Cho Oyu Basecamp zu laufen. Warte mal, das muss ich euch zeigen. Und zwar hier hinter mir. Boah, ich glaube, ihr könnt es gar nicht richtig erkennen. Aber hier in dieser Wolkendecke, da glaube ich, versteckt sich der Cho Oyu. Ja, und also man kann sich das kaum vorstellen, wie riesig der ist. Ich sehe da gerade nur irgendwie so die Flanke des Cho Oyu hier an der Seite. Und es ist einfach wahnsinnig, wie groß und hoch dieser Berg sein muss. Ziemlich crazy. Ja, ich glaube, ich renne morgen zu dem Basecamp vom Cho Oyu hin. Alright, ich laber schon wieder viel zu lange in die Kamera. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Tag. Genießt euren Dienstag, whatever. Und macht es gut. Ciao, ciao. So this is the summit of Cho Oyu. The clouds are just disappearing right now. I try to focus. Yeah. It looks so beautiful. Just look at how huge this mountain is. It's unbelievable. I'm just crossing the glacier from the Ramdala Pass over to the Chola Pass. I just found a little lake inside the glacier here, in the middle of the glacier, and yeah, I'm going around it.
Like this. Okay. Now it gets far like this, yeah. Because what do you think he's changing? This is down there. Okay.
Okay, this is going to be the final push up to the Chola Pass. Yeah. I have like half an hour or an hour up of a lot of steep climbing. So yeah, let's do this. So this is the second pass, the so-called Chola Pass. I'm just about to do the final push. Let's see if we will be rewarded with a beautiful view up there. I think I have to do another video. Okay, this time for real. The Chola Pass. The final steps, I just reached like the highest point of the pass. As you can see here by the Tibetan or Nepalese flags. 2-3 more steps up here and we made it. Look at this. This is the top of the Chola Pass. There's a glacier down here, the mountain range around me. And that's if you go back. So I feel like my body is finally acclimatizing to the altitude of about 5,000 meters. I'm standing here on the Chola Pass at 5,400 meters, roundabout, maybe 5,370, something like that. So yeah, this is the way I have to go down now. And I just came up from Dragnak and the Gokyo side from this valley. So yeah, with the heavy rucksack it's still intense, but I feel like I'm getting stronger, it's getting better, and I'm getting more used to the altitude. Alright, gonna go down now to Lhotse and rest for the rest of the day. I think I have another 10 kilometers ahead of me, so yeah, bye bye. Hey, was bist du denn für ein kleiner roter Piepmatz? Nein, nicht wegfliegen. So yeah, this is my favorite part. Having my crampons on, walking on the snow or this glacier. Sorry guys. This is when I feel the most comfortable. I just love the feeling with the crampons on the glacier, on the snow. I don't know why. I mean, I also like running around in the rocks, climbing up and down, but somehow having the crampons on is my favorite. All right, gotta keep going down this glacier and yeah, run to Lhotse. Guys, this place is just amazing. I'm standing here on the Khumbu Glacier, so I don't even know where to start. Okay, let's start with this right behind me. So there's a little glacier lake in the middle of the Khumbu Glacier, right where I'm standing. I'm on my way up to I think it's called the Kongma Pass. Yeah, this one is it? Yeah, okay, what's next to show you? I mean, I'm obviously standing on the glacier, that's also awesome. Back there, let me see, yeah. So if you go along the glacier, you arrive at Everest Base Camp in like 6 hours. Behind this moraine is the town Lhotse. And if you go further down the glacier along this valley, you get to Tengboche, Pangboche, and Namche Bazaar, and so on. Yeah, this is where I'm standing, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. This one, my friends, I think that's the beginning of Nuptse. And in the clouds, I think there's Lhotse. And this is the Kongma Pass, I think. So, finally, this is the Kongma Pass, I think. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, that's it. Actually, it took me quite longer than I expected to get up here. I thought my acclimatization is going good, and it is, but this was a little bit exhausting. But now I'm finally at the summit. So yeah, guys, I am now at the Kongma Pass. Finally made it. It was more exhausting than I thought. Actually, I thought I would be better acclimatized for this, but yeah, actually, where's the way down? This is not the way down, as it seems. But look at this. Looks like a nice climb up here. This is the valley where I came from. Can I turn the camera to me? Hey guys. And yeah, this is the Kongma path. Have to be careful. It was snowing a little bit the past few days, so it's a little bit slippery up here. And yeah, don't want to fall. That's how it looks like on the other side. And yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted, standing on 5,539 meters or something. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna turn off the camera and look for the way down. So down in this valley is the little place or town called Chukung. I came up all this way here, then I went into the saddle, and then I climbed this little ridge up here, and I'm almost at the summit. 5 minutes, not even 5, maybe 2 more minutes, and I'm there. Yeah, so this is the Chukung Ri. The weather, as you can see, is super bad. I mean, it could be worse. Luckily there are no strong winds, but yeah, it's completely foggy. It's snowing a little bit every now and then, but up here now it's clearing up a little bit, and I can see some of the mountains and a little bit of blue of the sky. So yeah, maybe I'm lucky and the clouds disappear. All right, I'm gonna go for the final push now. See you around. Okay guys, I'm gonna try to take a video of the final summit push. So this is the ridge I'm coming up from. The weather is shitty, and what you can see up there is the summit, and I try to climb in these shitty conditions now while I'm filming. Okay, let's do this. Don't judge me, okay? Wait, I need to stabilize the camera a little. Okay, one more try. Climbing the final part to the summit, taking you guys with me. As you can see, there's no track to be seen. It's full of snow. I'm climbing with one hand. It's about 5,500 meters. This mountain is called, or the summit is called Chukung Ri, and we're actually about to make it. We're the first ones, the first one up here today. I overtook a group of 2 Eastern Europe guys, I think, and I think there are a few more on the mountain. As you can hear by my breathing, I'm a little bit exhausted. Okay, so a few more steps. All right, and we made it to the summit of Chukung Ri. There's not a lot of space here. Alright guys, this is the summit. I thought I'd do another video because on the last one you couldn't see a lot. So I was filming while I was standing up there. So I'm going over this little line of flags. Okay, I have to be careful not to slip. So let's go over here. Alright. And maybe we can take a panoramic view. Okay, here I have a nice plateau. I cannot fall or anything. Okay, look at this. The summit of Chukung Ri. Over there is Chukung Ri. And what you see here, this huge wall is... Let me turn the camera to me. This huge wall behind me is actually the Lhotse and the Lhotse. So the Khumbu, or the western Khumbu, where Everest and the glacier is, this is right behind this wall, and this wall is the wall of Lhotse and Lhotse. And I don't know, in 2 months I will be standing up there somewhere, but from the other side around. All right, peace out guys. I'm gonna get some rest up here. Alright, I wonder how the camera looks like and if it's even still recording. I'm about to do a little dance up here. Why am I doing this? I need to keep myself warm. I'm actually waiting for the fog to disappear because the sun is coming out right now. The fog is now ascending a little bit, but I cannot just be standing around because I will freeze up here. So I have to do some motion in order to stay warm. Otherwise, my feet and my hands will get cold super fast. You see the sun coming out? Okay, you guys must think I'm completely stupid. So yeah guys, I'm still on the summit up here, waiting for the fog to disappear, because right behind me is the face or a huge wall of the whole Lhotse range and the Lhotse. And I'm still waiting for the fog to disappear because I want to see it with my own eyes. But man, it's clearing a little bit, then it's a little bit of a clear blue sky. I can see a few summits, sometimes I can see a little bit of the wall or the face, and then look at this, it's completely white now. I can't see anything. What the fuck? It's such a shitty weather, and the view is supposed to be so spectacular. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer and then I'll just go down. It's not worth it to stay up here any longer because I'm getting cold. So yeah, what you see here is the face of the Lhotse and the Lhotse. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of fog and you cannot see it completely. Early on I was able to see the ridge. Maybe I'll stay a little bit longer, maybe I'm lucky and I see it. Alright guys, I'm descending again now. As you can see, the weather didn't get better, it's still shitty. I'm here in the snow with my trail running shoes. I have to be careful not to slip. And yeah, I'm feeling great though. 5,550 meters. I came up here quite fast. I'm getting down super well. So yeah, I'm super happy with how my acclimatization is going so far. Other people that come pass by, they're kind of struggling. So it seems like compared to them, I'm still doing very, very good. So I'm quite happy with that. So guys, as you can see, I'm on the way down now. The weather didn't get better. I'm back now at the saddle from Chukung Ri. That means the steepest part is over now, and now I can happily run down and yeah, enjoy myself. Whoops. Yeah, so yeah, the fog is still there. There was a little time window of like 10, 15, 20 minutes where the fog was gone a little bit and you could see some summits and a little bit of blue sky, but nothing left of that anymore. Completely foggy right now. And yeah, so yeah, by the way, this is the saddle where all the cairns or stone rock figures are, and I'm going down now. Peace out. So I'm on my way to Lhotse today from Dingboche. I will do a little rest there for an hour maybe, and then I will continue to Gorak Shep. So Lhotse is around at 4,900 meters. I'm also round about at 4.8, 4.9, something like that. So what you can see here in front of me is I think this one is called the Pumori, and over here is Lhotse and the whole ridge until you reach Lhotse. I don't even know which one Lhotse is, to be completely honest with you. Maybe one of these. Yeah. So acclimatization is going great. I'm moving a little bit fast. That's a little bit intense for my lungs, so I have to slow it down maybe a little bit. But it's going good so far. I have a good pace, and yeah, I will almost reach like the final destination, Gorak Shep today, and there I will start with the trail running training. All right, guys, I'll keep on walking to Lhotse. See you. Alright, I finally arrived at the last town called Gorak Shep. That's this little town here. This mountain that you see here is called Patthar, and you can see the way up here. This will be my training and running and trail running mountain. What you can see here is the Khumbu Glacier, and this is Everest Base Camp. This is the Khumbu Icefall here, this part, and is it still there? Yeah, I think actually this one is Everest. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm standing. I finally made it to the final destination, or yeah, the last town. My basic acclimatization is now finished or completed. I'm well acclimatized for about 5,500 meters. And now we will have to do the hard part, the trail running, the exercising, and so on. So yeah, I hope to get like a super good fitness here at about 5,500 meters. And with that, I want to be strong enough to go up Camp 2, 3, and 4 and acclimatize very well. And yeah, as soon as possible as I can go through the icefall, I want to do that and spend my time in Camp 2 at about 6,200, 6,300 meters. Yeah, and do my rotations up to Camp 3, 4, down to 2, maybe down to 1, maybe down to base camp, up to 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know how many rotations I will do. That will be depending on how I feel, how exhausting that is, and yeah, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Alright, I'm going to Gorak Shep. I'm tired. Bye bye. This is the Khumbu Glacier, and here they will install the Everest Base Camp soon. This is the so-called and feared Khumbu Icefall, probably the most dangerous part of the whole climb. Then you go up in the valley in between there. This here is the South Col, where Camp 4 of Everest is. This is Mount Everest. This is Lhotse. And this is Lhotse. And that one is called Pumori. And I am sitting here Hello guys. I just ran up. Sorry guys. In this cold air at this altitude, running up this mountain is a little bit intense on the lungs, but they will recover once I'm done. So today, new record. I ran up to Patthar in 47 minutes. It's getting better and better. I know I can do it faster. Yeah, I'm strengthening my body, even though I sound fucked up, but my lungs are also getting stronger. I feel my body adapt, the blood adapts. I can go faster. I can breathe in more air. My body and my muscles can do more with the air I'm breathing in. Look at that super beautiful panorama behind me. I mean, that is Everest, like super beautiful. Down there is the fucking Everest base camp. The Khumbu Glacier looks like a beast. They're almost about to. The ice doctors are at it. They're like about like 80, maybe 70, 80% done with the icefall. Maybe in 2 days they arrive Camp 1. So these icefall doctors are still working hard on it. Today, the first time you can see Lhotse completely, which looks like a beast. Last year they didn't have a lot of snow, so the climb up to Lhotse will be tricky this year because there's not a lot of snow. It will be very rocky this time, very steep. Not nice snow in the couloir where you can go up. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit technical, I think. Yeah, and the big one here, even though it's not the big one compared to these two, is Lhotse. I know I keep repeating myself, but guys, it's so beautiful up here. I have to tell you. Okay, now I'll shut up and show you the panorama.